My guest today is a singer-songwriter with one of the most distinctive voices in popular music, Colin Blunstone. Welcome to Big Centre.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, I know you're up here for a gig that you've got coming up at the Robin 2 in Bilston.
Absolutely, yeah.
But whilst you were here, I wanted to have a quick chat with you about your fantastic career that you've had. I mean, going back right now, let's have a look. 1969, it was She's Not There, wasn't it, in America?
Well, it's actually even earlier than that. The Zombies first got together in 1961.
Oh, right.
We recorded She's Not There in '64, and the band finished, the first incarnation of the band finished in 1967.
And what was it like to be that young and have a hit in America?
Well, it's incredibly exciting because in the first part of 1964 we were just a local band playing in and around St Albans in Hertfordshire, just a bit south of here. Mm. We made this record, She's Not There, and by the autumn it was going up the American charts, and so it was a huge change for us to go from being an amateur band to we arrived the Christmas of 1964, we had the national #1 record. Wow. And it was quite a lot to take in. But I think it helps when you're really young. You have the confidence of youth, I call it. You know, you just you take it a little bit for granted, not in a bad way. Mm. You just think, oh, this is meant to be, and you just get on with it.
But then the band split, didn't it?
1967, we split. We'd just finished an album called Odyssey and Oracle, which Rolling Stone is named as one of the best 100 albums of all time. So we just finished this album, and then I don't really understand why we did this, but it seemed a good idea at the time. We all went off and started doing other projects, and we never promoted that album. We never played any of those tracks live. But about 2 years later, there was a track from that album called Time of the Season, which again went to #1 in America. It was never a hit here. It's one of the only countries in the world it wasn't a hit. But yeah, we left that album behind as we moved on to other projects, and as I said, 2 years later, it was a huge hit.
And that was written by Rod Argent, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, absolutely.
And not long ago, we had Russ Ballard, who was also playing at the Robin 2. He came in.
Yeah,
and
a wonderful writer. And of course, he was a founding member with Rod of the next band that Rod got involved in, which was called Argent.
Which was Argent, yeah.
Yeah, great band.
And he also wrote I Don't Believe in Miracles for you.
He did. Thank heavens, it's such a wonderful song, and I'm so glad I got the opportunity to sing it.
Got to ask you this: there was a little hiatus where you decided to duck out of being a singer, and so I read you were in the burglary department of an insurance company.
I was indeed. A very proud moment for me as well. When we finished the Zombies, the 3 non-writers were absolutely and totally broke. And I just phoned an employment agency and I said, you know, have you got any jobs for a retired rock musician? No, I didn't say that bit. And they said, yeah, we've got a job in this insurance company. And so I turned up, huge insurance company in the centre of London, and I was shown to the burglary department. And I was constantly amused at that, and I was expecting at any moment for someone to ring up and ask me to arrange a burglary. But it never quite happened, I presume, because I never really understood what they were doing, but I presume we were insuring against burglaries.
Mm. So, coming right back up to date, you're appearing at the Robin 2 on the 20th of April. Now, that's as Colin Blunstone, isn't it? It
is. I have a solo band, as well as my day jobs with the Zombies. And then I have a solo band as well, and we're coming to the Robin 2, and I have to say I always look forward to playing the Robin 2. It's one of the best rock gigs in the UK.
It is, I know.
Fabulous venue.
Yeah. Well, I went to see Russ there actually
just
really? Recently.
Yeah.
So it is a fabulous. I mean, it's great to have like 2 careers going at the same time, isn't it?
It is. Well, firstly, it keeps you busy, and I think all musicians like to be busy. And when I finish this tour actually has been split in half. This is the second half of my solo tour. As soon as I finish, I'm off with the Zombies again. We're going first of all to Northern Ireland, and then we're spending a month in America. May will be, the whole of the month will be in America. Mm. So It's really good, especially at this time in my life. I never expected to be playing live in the autumn of my career in the way that I am now. And it's a wonderful, unexpected surprise, you
Fantastic.
know. It's great.
Well, have a great gig. Don't forget you can see Colin at the Robin 2 on the 20th of April. And Colin, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much.